Welcome to a word of hope for the Feast of St. Augustine. My name is Father Brendan Curran. As you can see, I'm not home. I'm continuing with our retreat here in Nederland, Colorado. This is our cabin, and I'm carrying pine cones. Today's gospel for the feast day of St. Augustine, we hear of the story of the talents. One day, landlord went out and gave to the servants, each of them, 1 talent to you, 2 talents to another, 5 to another, and said, I will be back. Now, for the one with the 5 talents, he decided to go and invest them and produce another 5 talents. To another that had 2 talents, he did the same, and 2 others were produced from it. But the one with 1 talent, he buried it, too afraid, tried to shelter it, to protect it, so that when the landowner came back, he was a good and faithful servant and protected his 1 pine cone. That's not the story of St. Augustine. Doctor of the Church, Bishop of Hippo, Northern Africa, Augustine is known for someone who broke open his heart in his confessions and recognized all of his faults and failings and warts and tried to continue to wrestle with God. Could this be love? Am I worth it in this way? And continued to wrestle for years and continued and actually discovered the richness and vibrance of God's love in his own heart. Today we are gifted with the feast of the great Bishop and Doctor Augustine, one who broke open his heart for generations for us to read his open heart in his confessions, his writings, talking about his sinfulness and recognizing blessedness in God's formed life of God. Today, the feast of St. Augustine, let us open up our hearts and recognize that even in our perfections or warts or uncertainties, there's great abundance. Don't hold on. Let go and feel the love of God in our hearts. A word of hope